I was back at that same city, Moultrie, Georgia, 2 years later, in another series of Bible study lectures. The same coordinator, Rufus, and his wife, Peggy, were there. It was good to be back with them. In this series, what I found that was different, because in the first series that we finished, so many had received the Messiah and His truth that people seemed to be upset. And yet, God was blessing here. We had a lady that was coming that her whole side of her face was badly disfigured. And she didn't want to look anyone in the face, but she was so interested in the Messiah and the message she came. She was convinced that she needed to make things right with the Messiah and receive Him as her God. But she was reluctant to come forward. And one night, after many had came and dedicated their lives to the Messiah, little Leela, now 3 years old, who had had the brain tumor and God had touched, comes down the outside. The rest of the congregation was gone. As she goes by, she always had a warm heart and a love for God like I've never seen a little child. She walks by the lady sitting by herself. I was talking to the people who came forward. And she looks over, and so she backs up and goes in. I could hear her. And she says to the lady, "Are you going to accept Messiah as well, like these people?" The lady broke down in tears, because when she looked at Leela, instead of being shocked because of her disfigured face, little Leela just smiled in love and said, "Are you going to accept the Messiah like these people?" She had been praying for a sign from God because she was under conviction to receive the Messiah, but she said no one would receive her. Little Leela, she saw as an answer to prayer. People in their need who might be disfigured physically, emotionally, or spiritually need us to share that God loves you and He accepts you the way you are. Leela was His little angel to bring that message.